The real reason most people don't achieve their goals is because their brains are fried. In order to build the life that you want, you need to be able to focus on one particular task for hours, days, weeks. So today, I am going to give you 6 steps to unfuck your brain. Number 1, chase real dopamine. You will never reach your full potential if fake dopamine is within you. See, real dopamine is essential for maintaining motivation, keeping you engaged and focused on your goal. But when you rely on fake dopamine, that's when you feel drained and unfulfilled. So there are 3 signs to know if you are chasing fake dopamine your entire life. 1, you always feel tired. 2, you feel depressed all the time. 3, you have no motivation. If you fit any of these, it is a clear sign that you have seeking dopamine from the wrong places. But don't worry, because I am going to help you in your life. There are certain activities you can do that naturally produce good dopamine that will keep you motivated. First, exercise. Second, eat protein-rich food. Third, meditate. Fourth, spend time in nature. Fifth, read a book. So these 5 activities will help you to produce good dopamine. Number 2, cut out bad habit friends. Here's what I mean by that. People have friends, but they are actual friends. Like, if you smoke, you have some stoner friends who encourage you to smoke. You play video games, you probably have something I call gaming friends. These are the circle of people who you mainly talk to when you are doing the same type of activity. You and your friend are just stuck in this lifestyle, and your entire friendship is based on a bad habit. These are the friends that perpetuate and keep you doing these bad habits. If you cut out these friends, then you cut out these bad habits. So I don't mean cut out them aggressively. You don't need to be rude to them. You don't need to say to them they are a horrible person, but just slowly distance yourself. Right now, you might think cutting them off sounds too harsh, but if you are not helping each other become the best version of yourself, then your entire friendship is worthless. You only have 2 choices: cut them off someday to start unlocking your full potential, or sacrifice your dreams for them. The choice is yours. Number 3, find yourself purpose. The purpose of life is a life of purpose. A man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder. You were born as a completely unique individual. You have completely different experiences from others. If you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have something that you're striving towards, then you are more likely to devolve into other bad habits. People without purpose dedicate 100% of their energy to themselves, and when they die, 100% of their energy will go to waste. Finding purpose is not too hard, it is so easy. You will find your purpose when you start to dedicate yourself to do work. You rather decide right now whether you want to live with a purpose or waste your life. Imagine you are in a situation where there are 2 ways, left and right. If you go to left, you will instantly die, but if you go to right, some other person dies instead of you. So, what would you choose? Maybe you choose the right one, and again I ask you and you again choose the same, and maybe 10 people died, 1,000 people died, but when will you choose the left? When will you find your self-purpose? Because one day you also have to leave the world. Finding purpose might be tough and challenging, but the view is worth it. Remember, opportunities don't knock on your door. You have to create opportunities for yourself. Number 4, delete social media. The real reason most people won't be successful is because they are fucked. Their minds are distracted. They are addicted to this social media. I think we can all agree that having focus is vital in building anything great. So what is focus? It is the ability to dedicate 100% of your attention to a particular task. So if you are not focused, you must be paying attention to multiple things, or you can say distractions. We all are losing the ability to focus. We all are distracted. Simply, we can't do anything without multiple streams of input. Train your mind to need overstimulation to only function with distractions. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram are built like this. They know how the human mind works. You watch some celebrities or anyone. You start to compare yourself to others, which will lead you feeling of unhappiness. Unfollow all of them unless you actually know them. Number 5, clean diet. Having a healthy diet is the most important in our lives. I don't know if you realize, but having a clean diet is the ultimate productivity hack. It makes you feel like you have a superhuman brain. I've researched countless big entrepreneurs, and the majority of them all eat super healthy. Like, do you ever notice after you eat, you always feel too tired to do your work? That's because the carbs you eat temporarily spikes your blood sugar levels. So insulin is released to lower your blood sugar, which results in a temporary energy crash. So I find it much easier not to eat any carbs during my work hours. To avoid this fatigue instead, I am eating carbs. I will eat them in the evening, and I find this makes me far more and more productive because it makes me feel like I've got my proper energy back. And it's also incredibly important to just limit the amount of processed foods you are consuming in general, because as well as it is just terrible for your body, it causes you to feel not as sharp mentally, and once you stop eating all these processed foods, you will realize how much brain fog you had because of them. I always end up regretting what I've added, and it causes me to feel extremely tired and sluggish. Number 6, submit. Submit to the things you must do, because the thinking has already been done by you. Shut your mind off and relinquish yourself of burden of overthinking. Learn what it feels like to put your rationalization mute. Take a deep breath and do what you need to do. Trust the more authentic voice in your head and let it override your weaker self, because over time, this authentic self will become your primary voice. And the more you listen to your authentic self, the more you'll develop a stronger sense of identity. And having a stronger, reliable identity is the basis of confidence and self-efficacy. And there is no better feeling than that. So, if you are beaten up and tired from the strife, then follow these 6 steps to unfuck your life. And always remember that the deeper you are in life, the greater your comeback will be.